Right, just an update on the JCB. I've got the both discs out now. That's the first one I brought out in the previous video. This is a plate which I cleaned up. It's still a bit pitted, but at least it's vast improvement. This is the inner, which is identical to the outer friction disc. Same condition, rock hard. This is the actuator. The way this works, this is the actual, that's the brake adjuster. You wind that in. This pulls out against three springs. And there's actually, if you can see, and there's balls in there that run in the slot, which is sort of on a groove on an incline, which when you pull this lever forces the two plates apart, and one disc against that plate and this surface, and the other plate against the opposite side, and the inner surface, so thereby pushing these together, supposedly stopping the machine. As you can see, this one's equally pitted as the original cover plate. From the previous video you can see it's a similar condition. You can see it's actually been rubbing there. It's very pitted, and the plan is to try and clean it up. I pulled the actual this little toggle here, and it actually works. It forces them apart. The springs are nice and strong, in good condition. It's just the surface plates. It's a bit rough, so we're going to attempt to clean these up. The only problem I encountered was getting the inner plate off, which was similar to the outside plate, which had to be wiggled to get off. But a good tip that I remember back, the last time I did this job was early 1980s, so it's all coming back to me, is to make sure that the wheel is off the ground, the tyre is off the ground with the jack legs, and if that plate is stuck on the inner splines and won't drive out that way, pull out that way, out past the cover, the easiest way to do it is to put a long screwdriver, a big flat bladed screwdriver, in between the back plate, which you can reach through the actuating hole. It's like a U-shaped hole, you can get in quite easy. Spray the splines with WD-40 or something similar. Put a flat bladed screwdriver at the back out here. Turn the wheel slowly and just keep tapping the plate until it actually rides off the spline that way. Because if you try and pull it off, you just stick and snag up. So the best way I find to do is jack the machine off the ground with using the jack legs, and rotate the wheel by hand from the inside of underneath the machine, and just gently tap it, and that will ride its way up splines and eventually drop out and retrieve it from the casing. So that's the left hand side done.